Hello there everyone and welcome back. My war with the Iconians, unfortunately, shamefully is at an end due to the fact that they have such superior production that is a little bit of an issue, needless to say. I am not going to be swore just yet though, cause I've been scouring around looking for my next victim, and apparently the Krynn are a nice easy prey for me there if I so wish. At least that's the hope. Although I can't take out the star bases or anything like that, they are prime for like an invasion. I just gotta start sending my ships over so I can start abusing that fact. Cause right now, it looks like, let's see, can I really not move that far? Seriously? My harassers do not have the range to actually get up there. That is surprising to me. Okay, but where was I? I completely forgot my train of thought, damn it. This is not a good start. I got thrown off because of this damn ship limit. So it seems like I'm gonna need a new starbase, I guess, to serve as like a reference point or like a connection point for my ship. So hold that thought there a little bit, but I am getting, what, 5 turns? Well, it doesn't want to tell me now because I just started the recording, but we're getting really close to the point of getting my infantry ships ready, and then we can actually go full out war on them there. If we're not going to take the smaller, if we're not going to be able to take their homeworld, we can very least take the 2 neighboring planets, which is just as ideal. Now, Crux, you have a lot of upgrade facilities here. You got bonus to manufacturing with this rare earth, so I'm kind of half tempted to terraform here, build a hive, unless I want to build something else there, which it doesn't look like I really want to. Yeah, because the hive would be great because it boosts this as well. And hopefully later on, well, I don't think I care about the manufacturing capital here, but that leaves that open for something else. Not to mention the hive only takes 3 turns to build. What can possibly go wrong with that kind of deal? And hopefully that will be relatively good in production at that point. I know I'm trying to keep my research up. Income is quite in the positive there, so I'm going to get a nice steady growth of income to hopefully use, if nothing else, for like more trade. Because it's going to be such a slow process to actually reliably use as like to buy buildings or ships for me, which would actually be kind of handy. But I think I can only buy like 2 actual combat ships to help me out, so not really much value at the moment. And the Iconians are insulting me more by building my own damn constructors too. Thankfully they're only the Mark 1 variant, which has only 1 construction module. But I'm gonna hate them once they start getting the Mark 2s and Mark 3s. I basically gave them a ship that will easily get multiple modules for them. And come to think of it, how are they looking for... Well, they're Malevolent, so I already know they're a threat. They had a really weird playstyle though last campaign with all those influence centers. And the Terran Alliance is happy with my ideology, my traits, the path I've chosen. If I had the choice, I would choose a much more different path. I'm not gonna lie about it. But if this ruse works for the Terran Alliance, then I can happily carry on this ruse. Because I don't think it's even possible to be Malevolent from this point, so I'm not going to be getting much ideology points for the rest of this campaign, I feel like. Because if I knew I wasn't going to get anything else, I could have gone all out with the Pragmatic then and got the Preparedness Center, which wouldn't have done a lot for me there, but at least I could actually start benefiting from these traits. Why did the first world I have to go to offer such a horrible bonus for me for being Malevolent? If I saw this coming, it might have been worth taking an additional 20% bonus, just so I can actually keep building up my Malevolence for something more worthwhile later on down the road. Now, I unknowingly shot myself in the foot by that choice. And the Krynn are really well mobilized. What the? Oh, that's the Kryclons. What? The Kryclons already have 4 fireflies. Those... How the hell are they building so many ships? The Krynn have like nothing here. And what's their influence looking like? 141419. That's not... Yeah, that's not much different to mine, is it? It suggests they have a lot more like influence centers, at least like 2 of them, if not 3, maybe? Which might explain why their influence is a little bit higher than mine. Oh god. I am in a very awkward spot if this is going to be a continuing trend. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to deal with the fact that every single goddamn race has like some weird cheating resource bonus. I might have to break my own house rules if it's going to continue this way. And to think, I was doing these house rules for the bot's benefit rather than my own. And they have to go and ruin it. Ruin it, I tell ya. You could tell I'm not happy about this. Ooh, it's just gonna make victory all the more sweeter if I eventually get it. And the Krynn, on the other hand, don't really have any warships of their own, so I can very easily pillage their, or at least steal their plans from them. Hopefully, with like very little resistance, I believe. Like I said before, not much I can do about star bases just yet. And the homeworld looks like it's not really going to be... Doesn't look like I'm really going to be able to take it. And apparently they're doing military subsidies. Interesting. What exactly does that do again? I should have it here too, right? Oh, it increases military manufacturing. That doesn't... No, I don't think that explains why the Iconians had so much production. I thought maybe for a moment it might have, but... I'm gonna say no. And ooh, there's a use for the Promethean at least. I can use it to keep the morale high if I am concerned with the raw production bonus from the approval. So if any of the worlds get critically low, I have a way to actually boost it up, so that is actually kind of useful. Now, let's get this constructor in place, build us a starbase, and then we'll make preparations for the next phase. Because these harassers are not really going anywhere, unfortunately. They are stuck in this corner. I do have to keep in mind relations with everyone, because I could very easily get backstabbed. So who sees me weak or hates my guts? Let's see, the Krynn hate me because, well, they're malevolent, I already knew that. The Dragon are kind of, well, stopped decreasing, but they are a threat. The Sante, I have no clue where they're at, but of course, threat, Malevolents are kind of obviously a threat. And for some reason, the Yor are gonna be my best friend, I guess, if this continues on. What about the pragmatic and benevolent ones? Everyone basically likes me. Even the Kryclons enjoy have good positive relations with me there, even though I have ships in their territory at the moment, so that could change pretty soon. So, it's just the obvious malevolent races I have to be mindful of, so I think I'm in the clear until they get concerned with my warlike traits by going to war with everyone. So I think I'm good. So I think I'm good there. Let's see. These Forerunners aren't really doing much for me there. If anything, I should be utilizing them to give me vision on the right. So that way there's no surprises. Because I'm going to be infesting a lot of my actual combat ships up over to the left. And let's see, that gives me 15% raw production boost. Gives me 24 total. And I have 20 production, so it's not even close to what the Iconians have, and they have like a shipyard like stealing a lot of that production. Huh. And apparently they're losing some of their production too, which is interesting, so I wonder what that means. I am curious about that. Krynn production has not changed at all. In fact, their homeworld has like almost no production now, so that is interesting. I wonder what the hell they are doing. This is one of those cases where I wish I could kind of hack the game just to better understand what the hell is running through the AI's mind. to better understand this madness that's going on. And let's see, hive's done here. I did use my terraforming slot already, so only thing left is this military center, and I don't, or what I'm probably going to use for military, because I don't want to squander that bonus for the pollen there. So I don't think there's anything left I want to do here for the time being, so I might as well just continue improving on the economy then. Hell, I might even make it wealth focused, boost that even further. Or does that hurt everything else too much? Yeah, it cuts the research in half, interestingly enough. Yeah, let's see, 25% of all production of this plant into wealth. Is that what I want to do or not? It does. Let's see, my other two worlds should have plenty of research to make up for it. Yeah, 27 and 15. I think we're okay losing like 4 or 5 research points. Or however much it was. Let's see, Crux 3. Again, same thing as before, there's a massive military bonus I do not really want to squander. Although on the plus side, I could benefit from more economy over here, or actually... yeah, I could put market centers here for the time being. And just leave that until I'm ready to replace it with something better. And this Hyperion Matrix, I think I want to put that somewhere on the homeworld, I think. On Aurora. But I do need a couple of terraforming slots. Yeah, and all those factories are actually being up. Actually, they're all built except for the farms, so... where would, if I were to put... I think maybe... like, oh, that's going to take 27 turns anyway to build that matrix, so that's probably a dumb idea for the time being. Nonetheless, let's get that farm building. So that way, if the... to keep the population going, if the approval does go down, like I mentioned before, I have this park here. Pleasure Park, huh? I don't think I need to tell you what that might be for. It's kind of suggesting anyway. I never really thought about it before, damn it. This YouTube series is corrupting me, I tell ya. What's going on here? So everyone wants to go to war with everyone else, and they want to use me for it. As much as I would like the technological adaptation, I think I want to retain my relations with the Saiyans a little bit, for now. Besides, Arcanians are, well, I'm gonna have to be mindful of annoying them too, right? Because they are my neighbors and they can very easily backstab me. So, we'll watch how that works. Anyways, where was I there? Really? Not a whole lot. Really? Not a whole lot. Because we're still one turn away before the planetary invasion. And I think cutting back on the research actually lost me a turn. Considering how close it's filled up there, so... maybe I could have waited until after research was done. Before gaining extra economy. Speaking of which... there we are. 30 income a turn, that's actually pretty good. That's going to be pretty damn noticeable. I should be able to take advantage of that relatively quickly, I think. Now, with the star constructor, where do I want to put it? Because there's Durame here. Oh, but it's already being tapped, never mind. And they got a starbase here. Starbase is likely right there, so I'm going to have to go in this region, I think. If it'll let me. Because the closer I can get, the better, I think. Because what? This starbase, that looks like it can only go maybe like 15 hexes, so around here should be enough to at least reach those few plants. Not even, well, I don't, the harassers are not even needed, to be perfectly honest, because hell, they have no defenses from what I can see. They haven't bothered to actually build them. So, the harassers are just there to kind of like make a statement. They're just for show. They're not for any other purpose for this war once it does happen. And that suits me just fine. Means less casualties and I can invest more time on getting more transport ships out. What the hell is this? Oh, let's see. Fields and uncolonized planets. Well, everything's pretty much already colonized, so... So, yeah, that's... This seems kind of pointless. Terran alliance divide the foe, huh? So yeah, they're the ones who basically are the rulers, I guess, so... Or the ones who was elected, I guess. So I find that interesting. Not that it really matters that much. Because hell... There's like no more worlds left to colonize, is there? At least that I can see. I've practically gone as far as I can. To an extent. I could check down there, it doesn't hurt. Oh, and that's a your ship. At least they're a bright pink like color, so I shouldn't be able to confuse with my own ships. Like I just did. Now, module's done. I look forward to spending time to build that. But now, how the hell are we going to advance? Because I got pretty much the most important thing I want. And those hives are really fast to build, so neither of these specializations are really useful. Maybe the maintenance. What is the quickest of research? Because I'm just about done with all my infrastructure that I can. Everything's like 5 turns out, so maybe I want to upgrade my research some more. Let's see. The Research Institute, so... Okay, that looks like an upgrade version. Technological Capital, I'm okay with that. And that's 10 turns. Let's go with that. And maybe I can work on the farms afterwards. Actually, I'm already close to population cap, so maybe farm first. Then work on the upgrade research while the population is starting to get maxed out again from the new upgrade. That sounds like a better strategy. At least a little bit more efficient. And look at all those swarmers. They're just piling up on top of each other, basically, because they have nowhere to go. They're just chomping at the bit to go to war with a new race. Huh. Oh yeah, there's the Krynn, like, starting survey ship, so... They are just on the edge. They are basically on the edge of their leash there. They cannot go any further, and they're just itching for me to take the leash off. Don't you worry, swarmers. I think we are ready. And I got myself a little bit of territory claim, so... Let loose the dogs of war. We got a war to wage. Although there's no war to wage yet, because there's nothing to really shoot at. Unless I want to steal the constructors, actually. Yeah, I think I can get away with going to war now, right? And I'm curious to see how exactly their production alters. I want to see if it's possible for him to go all out on production, build warships like before. And hopefully, if I'm really lucky, I can grab a couple of constructors in the process. That would also be pretty good too. And I know they have a scout around at the very least. And they're going to keep building constructors here, so I'm happily going to take some of them. So, what to do next? Like I said, might as well make preparations for the transport ship. So I think I'll stop now in that case and get ready for that. Because, let's see, actually I just want to do passive stuff on here, but this is a production world, so let me make a shipyard for it then. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go straight into building that transport ship, because I don't think I need any more harassers or extra harassers.